We ghosted.
You got to be patient, yeah, and just hound them and hound them and hound them.
And everyone goes away promising they'll get back there and nothing.
3 men, 3 different solar energy companies, 3 different problems, but all 3 have something in common. They found getting service on their solar panels to be a challenging equation.
All I want is a working system. You know, to me, even though I'm generating some electricity, it's not right.
Tom Lucas says 4 of his 20 panels, that's 20% of the system, stopped producing power in 2022, just a couple of years after he had them installed. And it's costing him hundreds of dollars a year in lost electricity production.
First few years, I made more energy than I used, and it's been a downward trend since then.
Despite a 25-year parts and labor warranty from his installer, Invalian Solar, they haven't been able to fix the problem. Instead, he thinks their energy is focused elsewhere.
They're a sales-oriented company. All solar companies are. They want to sell the next job. They want to get that installed and move on to the next sale. They're not service-oriented.
I'm totally lost. Like I said, I've never experienced a situation like this in my life.
They just ignore you.
Yeah, exactly. Falls on deaf ears.
Steve Palat was an early adopter of solar, adding panels to the roof of his home in Dedham back in 2009. Since then, multiple companies got bought out and sold his lease, which has left him now at Sunrun, one of the nation's largest providers.
And Sunrun just doesn't want any part of it. They'll send me the bill, but no support.
Back in 2020, he started getting error messages on his inverter.
So the inverter converts the DC power coming off the roof into AC power that the house can use.
The message indicates some power stages aren't working. Initially, Sunrun sent a technician out but couldn't fix it, and the company left him in the dark about any follow-up. That same scenario played out year after year after year.
Once again in 2022, I followed up with them, and then 2023. January 2024.
If it's not fixable, he thinks Sunrun should let him out of the final few years of his lease since he held up his end of the bargain.
Yeah, I guess if they can't fix it, and they don't want to resolve it, yeah, just go away. You know, take it all off, let's go.
No one called me to tell me my system was out.
Mike Rice also leases his solar panels and pays $121 a month to a company called Spruce Power. The addition of the panels has led to big subtractions in his national grid bills.
In the summer and part of the fall, my electric bill is normally around 0.
But not last year. Despite promises by Spruce to monitor his system, his net meter stopped working, which means he stopped getting credit for the energy his panels were producing. Instead, he got huge electric bills.
Oh, $600, $700.
And they should be nothing?
Yes.
It was out for 5 months until he called, and he's even more lit up about the company's response.
You were paying hundreds of dollars more in electric bills than you were supposed to, and they won't give you any money back?
None, and not even credits. I'd just take credit so I can offset my future bills. They won't do that either.
These men don't want to discourage the adoption of solar, but they say it's imperative to look at a company's service record when choosing a provider.
They're more interested in putting solar up than they are in repairing it.
Now, after I reached out, 2 of the 3 solar companies responded to these men right away. Invalian is sending a tech this week to work on Tom's non-functional panels, and Sunrun offered to remove Steve's system and let him out of the lease. But Spruce Power has not offered Mike Rice anything, and despite promising to get back to me, I've been ghosted. So choose your provider wisely.